Hey everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans, and this is most definitely a Shenanigans episode. I told the players right as we went to break that there's no reasonable way they can complete the quest with the time allotted left in the normal methods. So we're gonna see what you guys are up to.
Yes, Neal, there's no reasonable way.
Right?
Yes.
We're playing Shenanigans, so
Has anything this episode been done in a reasonable way, Neal?
Just saying.
We're gonna use an innovative way, like the gnomes last time.
Sure. I do want to give everyone the heads up that should we kind of run out of time and you guys are still engaged in some horrible, dangerous situation that we don't have time to finish, we'll just roll saving throws first death, and whoever fails dies, and whoever succeeds comes back alive.
that's not
Okay.
That's not accounting for our ingenuity at all.
Right. So hopefully you can finish it before we run out of time is the issue. But if we do run out of time, I want there to be consequences.
All right, let's speed run this, guys. We can do it.
No screwing around. Then we're just going to stop being shenanigans.
Okay. So
All right, where are you guys going? What are you doing?
I think.
Well, first let's gather up all the prisoners here. Is George to be seen? Is he gone? What's the story?
George is gone. That darkness is there for a long frickin' time.
Does
There
anyone
for
have
a couple of hours.
like,
So
I'm going to cast detect magic and just start scanning around the camp.
the darkness is all magical.
Right, except for that.
Does anyone have any magical items on them?
I mean, I'm pretty magical. Alright.
I detect Alejandro's magical aura of being magical and say to the other guys, all right, nothing special around here. We should just head in the cave or
So-
No,
I think
no George
you might
under
be
a
better
spell.
off- You said you
No.
could fly.
What do we've got prisoners. We have a whole thing here. We
We don't
gather
have
up all
time
the
for the
prisoners.
Do you
prisoners.
want to,
We-
tie them up?
This is the key thing here. So we bring
I have,
the prisoners, lay them out ahead of us,
I have silk rope, 50 feet, if you want to tie them up.
and then kind of walk on my horse, ride back and forth in front of them. So you have witnessed our might. You can see how powerless you were against it. And yet, there is no reason that you should all die.
Their leader left them even.
Yes, you saw how well George cared for you. He fled without striking a single blow for you. You should have no loyalty to such as he. But I shall give you a chance. Who among you will join with me to create this new outpost of my empire of the Scissorix?
That is half a day from Shenanigans.
Yes, and so there's no reason that Neal should really be worried about it as affecting the game, but it can at least start to exist, this empire,
Isn't
without
more than a
it,
day?
being a problem for the campaign. And therefore, not such a reason to, kill me off.
You have zero
Well, then.
volunteers.
Oh.
Unsurprisingly, nobody wants to join the Dark Lord's army. They are all good citizens of Drekis, and none of them want to join with you.
Well then, apparently they all have to die.
Maybe not. I think your empire needs more thought to it than just killing random people.
The thing to be said is that this could be some sort of legal issue in the future if they speak untruths about us. Perhaps we should remedy this by not allowing that to happen.
I look at them. Do not be foolish. Who is your leader? He is gone. Would you want to follow him anyways? If he were to come back in a day, his tail between his legs, having abandoned you? One of you should now be leader. One of you should command the others against this cowardly George should he come back and say, you are no longer in charge here, George. You wield no power here. Who among you will now rule this outpost in his place? Do you not deserve this? You stood and defended this place while he ran.
Well, there was a time limit on this. Go ahead and make me a charisma check to see how forceful you are when speaking to them. Of course, a pass does not always mean they obey your commands, but how forceful is your presence? Oh! Ooh! Vizazirix is indeed the Dark Lord. You're talking, riding back and forth on your horse. Storm clouds appear on the horizon as your voice echoes and booms around them.
He's standing in front of the magical darkness.
Yes.
Just
one of the tied up guards, arms still strapped to his sides, gets to his feet, spits on the ground before you and says, "We will never work for the likes of you. I would rather die a free man than be a slave soldier."
I slit his throat.
You do not need to be a slave soldier. No one will take the place of George. You would work for this coward who abandoned you, who had no loyalty to you, and yet demands yours.
Well, that guy's dead. The 9 others, I think you killed 2 in combat.
Yes.
And this guy here. So there's 9 more. They stay seated or tossed on the ground, however. I think they've tried to get to their knees at least. And do not speak up.
Unconscious, I believe. So.
Yes, Killer, you can go ahead and murder all of them unless someone would like to interrupt you.
I won't let him kill the 2 that I had that had injured me. I want to be the one to kill those 2.
Okay.
All right, so I take it you guys kill all the guards.
Yes.
In cold
I usually
blood.
don't condone these kind of action, but they were kind of
They were kind of assholes.
assholes. Yeah.
They didn't even appreciate.
Yeah, I'm playing a literal Dark Lord.
They had
this
no
time.
sense.
Normally, my characters
it
wouldn't sit
takes a
still for
lot
this.
of effort for this to shine, just, and they just ignored Alejandro. I did not approve.
That's right. You walk into their house, make demands and insults, steal their stuff, and then murder them, and they're the assholes.
Yes.
No sense of humor.
That's just a normal day in the 9 hells.
They started it.
That's right.
started it.
That's right.
They used unlethal action against them, and they started using lethal.
Screw
action.
these guys. They're such assholes. They totally deserve this
They
death.
struck the first blow.
They had it
struck
coming.
the first
yeah.
blow. They struck the first blow.
First.
Moral
guys-
justification.
You guys murder these evil bastards that were guarding this fort. You destroy the even darker lords than Vizazirix, ridding the world from their evil influence.
Yeah.
Once the evildoers are slain and their blood soaks the earth, the sun
That's our
is
story,
setting.
and we're sticking to it.
Can I also make some kind of mining check, or I don't have any proficiency, but I am a dwarf. I don't know if that helps.
Sure. Casual racism's fine.
Yes. Okay. I know nothing about it, but I'm going to bring up the idea of what I want to do is try to collapse the entrance, and I am going to say that I think the best way to collapse the entrance is to pile the corpses up until the pressure from the corpses is enough that it makes the ground fall. That is my honest opinion of how this should be done.
Collapsing the entrance of the underground fort or the mine?
Or the underground fort.
Okay.
That sounds.
Well, there's an armory down there. You might want to take that stuff first before you.
Yeah, quick looting spree, and then we move on.
Yeah. I guess we will investigate the downstairs, the armory.
Sure.
Yeah. Do they have explosives? That would be interesting for the mine.
So you guys proceed to search the underground area. There's the armory, which has spears and some slings and some bullets for the slings. And then you find a tool shed with you find the things that you need to maintain the fort, including a kitchen and a barracks and foodstuffs and all that good thing, all those good things. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Money.
It is late. Perhaps we rest the night here.
Okay.
I say to
It is nighttime, yeah.
I say to Gimp, perhaps we can find the deed to this mine.
Yes,
and this outpost now that we have all the time in the world.
Quickly.
I checked the office earlier for it, but their filing system's weird. They don't just throw everything on the floor. There's some kind of heathens up in here, so I couldn't find it.
Yes, that was a quick check. Now we can take our time.
Okay.
I see. Maybe take a 20. I see where you're
Yes.
coming with this.
So you guys go into the office only to find the door locked and barred. Well,
I
not
knocked the
locked,
door.
but barred from the other side.
Oh, okay.
Oh no!
I knocked
However
on
will that
the door.
we get through this? If only one of us could fly in the window and had
It's
already done so
underground.
once.
There's no.
I just
it's
knocked the
underground.
door open.
Danny, if
the
you got
knock
some
spell.
thieves' tools, I might be able to middle that open.
Didn't you already get into this office once?
I did. It wasn't locked the first time.
Okay, we have some strong people that I
Wait,
think can
if
batter
it was
this down.
unlocked,
Maybe.
how would it
Hey,
have
Paul.
become locked?
People.
I think
No
George
one
might be in
came.
there.
Maximilian
Actually-
already has cast a knock spell while you guys are all
Yeah.
talking about this going on.
Oh, okay.
The door
George
becomes
is hiding out too.
unbarred. The door opens, and there's George standing in the office
Hi, George.
with it's a long sword, but in his hands it's a two-handed sword because he's so small. And he's got this suit of chainmail armor on. He's planted his feet. He stares at you guys, and he says, "You'll never take me alive, monsters."
That's all right. We won't.
George, you have
planning
not
on it.
even the smallest chance of success.
We were not planning on taking you alive.
George, please. Come on.
This is a hallway, so only one person can score off against George at a time. And George is running to the attack immediately. So we're going to hop into combat again. Since Maximilian was casting Knock, I'm going to say he's the closest to the door, even though Knock has kind of a large range.
It's
Um,
10
it-
foot.
Yeah, you could be technically in any position, but everyone's down here all at the same time. You're the one that's opening the door with a spell, so I'm going to say you're the closest one to it.
Can I be second?
Sure, Alejandro can be second, but let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Because George is coming at you with his arming sword, but he takes two hands for it.
Another 19 initiative.
Oh.
Or actually, I will do a different weapon. So it's a 12 initiative.
Okay.
After a dart instead.
Am I still oiled up after this time?
Yeah, it's been maybe a half hour, and I get the impression Alejandro uses enough oil that it'll stick around for a little while. Okay.
In case of
And-
sticky situations.
Yes. And George rolls arming sword initiative is +5, so 4 and 5 is 9. Well, I think Vizazirix goes first, but it's a whole hallway full of people. You can't even see what's happening at the end. You can't even see George. There's so many people in your way.
I've actually got, it should have been a 6. No, sorry, a 7.
Then
But
Alejandro
I'll-
goes first. But
yeah,
Alejandro can't get
I'm
to
just
George.
gonna hold a CLW anyway.
Alejandro, Maximilian has been between you and George.
He's not a very big person, is he?
I don't know. Max, how big are you?
I'm pretty slim.
Are you tall?
Can
I'm tall but slim.
Okay.
Can I kind of push past him? That's alright.
I mean, these are like underground hallways. They're pretty small. Maximilian would have to be very comfortable with you pushing past him.
I can allow him to pass. I can just
Sure.
wall.
I'm also
my-
very.
If the two of you switch places, though, the
Is that-
guy's gonna get an attack of opportunity at Maximilian, who's pulling away from him.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna get attacked anyway.
All right, I'm gonna stand my ground then.
All right, so Alejandro, you can't push past Max.
Oh, I was gonna give him a hug and tell him it will be all right.
Okay. Then Vizazirix goes, and he's just holding his action. He's holding a CLW. Killer goes at the same time as George. And again, Killer, you can't see George. Alejandro's in your way. That alone is enough to completely block sight of George, but then there's also a few other people.
Yep.
So what is your action?
I'm just sitting there.
Okay. I need to see. I think. Just one sec here.
Precious time, Neal.
All right, George makes an attack at Maximilian. It is
17 AC.
Stop rolling on your side. He rolls a 15. No, I'm sorry. A 25. That's the number after 15. Rolls a 25 against Maximilian.
Okay, that definitely hits.
Yes, that is a hit, but not a crit against you. Or 8 damage.
I'm down.
Max falls to the ground. Alejandro, you can actually take your action now.
That was uncalled for, and I go in and try to grapple him.
Okay, he's gonna get an attack of opportunity if you're gonna grapple. Oh, wait, you a wrestler? What is your specialization here?
Yeah, like I have wrestling proficiency, unarmed combat proficiency, super pistol. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we did it so that I don't suffer any penalties in terms of attack opportunities against.
Okay. Fine. Let me just double check. I don't think unarmed combat. Yeah, I think you can be able to make your wrestling attack without an attack of opportunity. That's kind of the whole point of Alejandro. So go ahead and make me a roll to hit.
Right.
Hit that crit.
Oh, a 9 is a miss. You completely miss him. He's still in the doorway.
Can I duck? Like, see if they can.
Where is Pimp? Oh, you rolled a 4 too. I'm sorry, I didn't scroll up high enough to see your initiative.
That's okay.
What is Pimp doing?
As a tiny creature, what are the rules of attacks of opportunity moving through enemy squares?
They get an attack of opportunity if you go inside their square.
Okay. I don't have any special opportunity to avoid that.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm kind of sandwiched here. I guess I can get up on top of Vizwick's armor. Can I fly over the top of this? How high is the ceiling?
Not that high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a narrow underground passageway, so it's tall enough that people can walk, but with not a lot of extra headroom. Anyone who's more than 6 feet tall is going to be squishing themselves a little bit.
Fair enough. All right, so what I do is I search the ground in front of me for a stone. That's about throwing size.
Sure, you can find a stone or a hard-packed clump of earth or something that someone brought in from upstairs.
All right, and then I climb up on top of Viscerix's shoulder pads and stand on a spike, and I'm gonna chuck it at our assailant's head.
He's 4'10" and a half, and Alejandro's 6'3". Alejandro completely blocks the doorway from any side of the guy.
All right, I instead use I pick up the rock, and then I instead move and start crawling up Alejandro's oiled back.
give me a dex check or a strength check, your choice, to hold on to oiled Alejandro. Because that seems like the sort of thing that should be difficult to do.
Yes!
There we go.
It's slippery and it's tough, but I can do it.
You maintain your grip.
The slippery slope.
It is a slippery slope. Durgan, at the very end of the round.
Okay, I want to ready a dart if I get a clear shot, a clear called shot. I want to take it, if I get a chance to see him.
Sure. All right. George gets his second attack for the round at Alejandro. He takes a swipe at you. Ooh, it is only it's only a 15 to hit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I was unarmored, in this though AC 10. So, yeah.
Okay, that 15 hits you for a total of 7 points of damage.
Yeah, I pretty much shrug it off.
All right, and then we all roll initiative for next round.
Wait, I didn't get to do anything yet.
You said you were holding your CLW.
Yes, and then Max went down.
Yeah, but you can't get to Max. Because Max is, at the very front of the chain of people in the tunnel.
Yeah, Max went down, and Alejandro vaulted past him and is now in the same square as, since he's grappling.
No, he missed his
George.
grapple. Alejandro's standing over Maximilian.
So can't I grab Maximilian's feet, pull him back into my square, and then heal him?
I suppose it is time to determine the order in this hallway. Let's draw a hallway.
Good. Have your hallway.
Here's our hallway. And we have on the back side of it, George. Would everyone please make a square of themselves or something with your color so we can see who's who? And we know that Max and Alejandro are. That's Durgan.
I should change my color, really. Going with pink.
Yeah.
So here approximately.
Yeah, so you're right about the doorway because he came and attacked you. Alejandro is
on me.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for his marker to come in.
There's like a stack of people, right?
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
deep blue.
I figure I'm like near the back.
I'm on top of Alejandro, who's on top of Max.
it's the best pile ever.
Yeah.
Alejandro likes
It's
to
a
be
good
on top.
pile.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I like to be on top.
Okay.
It's an Alejandro
Ooh.
sandwich.
Is Black Mac? Who's Black? Rob?
Rob.
Of course, Rob is. Okay.
So, I mean, do you have to ask Neal? Like, who's?
I don't know what I was thinking. All right, so Rob, you can indeed grab Maximilian, pull him back, and bring him back to 1 HP.
Since it's the
All right,
same
I do
round,
so.
I can still do something next
Not
round.
in this round, but yeah, next round you can join the fray.
Right.
So you pull him back, and we roll initiative for the next round.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot to take that into account last round. Okay. That's fine. It'll be fine. For initiatives, we have 4, 7, 12, 8.
Wait, let me check what I can cast.
Oh, 8.
All right.
4, 7, 12, 8, 13.
Where's the armory door? You said the armory was right
Yes.
next to the office.
There's an armory right here and the office right here.
Okay.
I just wanted cake.
I know. Maximilian, you always have the best initiative rolls. Go for it.
Well, not last round, but
Yeah.
now I do.
What do you do?
I cast levitate on him and start levitating him up against the ceiling and bashing him.
He gets a saving throw to avoid the effects. Natural 19, avoiding the effects of the levitation. Right? Levitation gets a saving throw.
Yes.
Yes, saving throw to negate.
Yes.
All right. You levitate like something insignificant behind him, like a clump of dirt or a paper.
Okay.
Okay. Next is the 4, Gimp.
That's me. All right. So I'm going to chuck my clod of rock at his face.
Roll to hit.
Yeah.
He's got his chainmail on. Oh, no. You're
That is
wrong.
some quality chucking right there.
Alejandro moves. You slip and slide off his back. The rock falls tumbling down, but you scramble back up before the round ends.
Okay.
4, 5, 6. He gets a 7. Is Durgan?
I'm gonna do the same thing. Ready, and if I can get a clear shot, And like if something
Sure.
bad happens, I'm going to.
All right, so you as long as you just keep the same ready to action, you don't need to roll. You can just chill with it.
Okay.
8 is Alejandro. You go at the same time as George.
What is he like? Is he gonna swing his sword or something?
Oh,
Like,
oh yeah, he's gonna try and run you through with his sword. And he rolls to hit, and rolls a 20 total, which does clear your AC by 10, even though it's not a natural 18. So he does crit you.
but I get my attacks off at the same time. Is that it?
Yes. You're no matter what happens, you still get your attacks. Oh my god, he does max damage. He hits you for 20 points of damage with his long sword. That is the maximum he can do. Double 8s.
Well, I am at 2 HP.
Oh my god, you're still alive. Make your attack.
Oh dear. Do you wanna saving throw versus death?
Nah, let's not worry about the saving throws versus death.
Okay, I guess like
If he-
as we like.
If he grapples him, will the guy be unable to strike him?
Yes. You'll have to like use a dagger or something. Or break free or whatever. But it's Alejandro's turn.
I guess I have to hit him first before I grapple though.
Yeah, roll the hit. 13. You get up and you wrap your big oily arms around him and give me an opposed strength check. Now, you specified that you are very oily right now. So I want to give either you disadvantage or him advantage on his strength check, but I'll let you pick which way it goes. But there should be some bonus to somebody or some penalty to somebody for the amount of oil dripping
I think
off
the
of your
bonus should be to
silky
Alejandro
body.
because it's harder to grab Alejandro. But Alejandro, his hands aren't.
But his arms and his, like when you grapple somebody, you're not just like holding them with your hands. You've got your whole body onto them. So
I
do you
think
want
it's a wash.
do you
maybe.
want disadvantage, Alejandro, or do you want to give him advantage on his strength check?
Tough question.
Yeah.
I'll give myself disadvantage.
Okay. All right. So roll 2d20 and keep the lowest of the two. He
Shouldn't
rolled-
George also have like some sort of negative for the distraction of
Of the pecs.
Alejandro's
Glistening-
massive, bulging, glistening arms wrapped around him?
Maybe it should give him a bonus to hit because he's so focused on Alejandro.
Oh.
You still beat him because he fails his strength check.
Okay. Can I kind of like grab him, like don't be like that, and like kind of like turn him around, like towards the others, kind of like.
Yeah, you can totally wrap him up in your arms and spin him around. So now it's Alejandro on the inside. Gimp, make a dex check to not hit your head on the doorway as you get pulled through.
No!
You hit your head on the doorway and you fall to the ground in the corner.
Do I take damage from that?
No, it's fine.
Good.
Does this open up an
Whoever's
opening?
green. Who's green? Max?
Yeah.
And then
Why am I now
Rob,
there
and
in
then
front
you.
with 1 HP?
Yeah. So no, because Rob and Max are still in your way, so you still don't have a clear shot.
Okay. Well, because I wanted to try to do a called shot, so -4 to hit. But
Does this interfere
as long as I
with
can see it.
damage to me, or does he like still does it too? Or does
I'm sorry,
he-
what?
Does he? Oh, he still hits me, right, with the sword attack. Right?
Yes, you still take the 20 damage from the sword attack.
Ah, that's.
Yes,
Nasty.
they went simultaneously.
That's
That's
so
probably why,
nasty.
like, so you probably go to grab him and he just like runs you through the belly with your sword, with his sword, and then with the sword coming out your back, you like spin him around.
Oh my.
It is merely a flesh wound.
Durgan, if you want to make a called shot, you can do it, but he's also gonna have like 3/4 cover, so it's gonna be like -5 for cover, and then -4 for called shot. So it's like 1 in a million shot.
If he's held
Okay.
up, does he get any like?
1 in 20 shot, more like.
Does the
pretty much.
Neal, if
Actually,
I'm-
it's
if I'm
-7
grappling, though,
for being 75% hidden, and you're right, he is grappled, so he's got a penalty of 4 to his AC. So his AC is lower.
So if it's a
You still need like a natural 20, I
Yeah.
think.
yeah.
Yep.
So it's
But
a total negative of 7 to hit him.
Beautiful. No.
Nope.
No.
At least it wasn't a 1.
Let's see. That's initiative 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're still at the back though, Killer. What are you just
Yeah.
chilling?
Sparky's just like cleaning his nails with a dagger. Yeah.
Okay. Vizazirix.
I'm going to. Can I reach Alejandro for a CLW?
Nope. Alejandro has turned to put George in the way.
All right. I'm going to hold my CLW in case I need to use it to raise
Okay.
him.
Unfortunate.
Does anybody else have an
All right,
attack?
that-
Wait, so
well,
he's
hold on.
facing me.
Hold on.
No,
So
he's
I could mace him.
George's
No, he's
back
facing-
is to you.
So I could mace George in the back, and it's not going to hit Alejandro or anything.
Well, you could, except for the fact that Maximilian's in your way.
Yeah, Sparky's just gonna yell from the back. Max, let the fighters through, please.
Yeah, well, I will soon. I was just on the ground.
Wait, if he's on the ground, just step over him. You can do that anyway.
He got up to cast Levitate, I suppose. I
Yeah,
don't know why
that
you
was,
would cast Levitate from the ground. Yeah.
No, that was yeah, that was that. Yeah.
Okay. Initiative rolls.
I still have 2
Oh.
attacks left.
Okay. Yes, and George has an extra attack as well.
So
How is he going to make it though?
That's a good freaking question. Your attacks. How many attacks do you get around, Durgan?
well, that's because it's dart. So I get 3.
Oh, you're throwing darts, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming the penalties didn't get better from anyone
No,
else.
no. Interesting. What is George gonna do on his turn? Because he can't make his sword attack. I think he just forgoes his extra attack this round because he can't make it. So we roll initiative.
So, question on initiative.
Yes.
I have a new plan now that George has been grappled. Can I crawl up George's back to get to a vital area and then just finish him off with my cane sword?
No, you're gonna still have to make attack rolls against him. We're not gonna have like throat slitting mid combat unless you could get him like truly held, not just wrestling with Alejandro. I can give you
I could
bonuses
technically
to
crawl up
hit.
his back for like a backstab attack?
Yeah, you can definitely get +2 for back attack and +4 for him being held by Alejandro, but no just like insta murder kills.
But no thief backstabbing.
Do you have the thief skill?
Yeah, I'm a thief wizard like combo.
Sure. Are you using the new thief rules or the old thief rules?
I use the ones that have skills and powers, so the old
You
ones.
can definitely make a backstab then. Go
All
for
right.
it.
Okay, that's my plan then.
Initiative.
Yes.
Sparky's not gonna roll.
Yeah.
Should I roll a wrestling if I want to like wrestle the sword out of his grasp?
Ooh. Yeah. That's gonna be like a fancy disarm. So, I think since you are like grabbing each other, he did like run you through the liver or the kidney or something right now. So the sword is going through you. So I suppose a strength check and you can just like rip his hand off of it and then like draw it out from you or something. That's fine. Just an opposed strength check on your turn, no attack roll needed.
Okay, I'll just do a wrestling.
So 12, 12, 14, 6, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gimpy goes first.
All right, so I crawl up his back and I slide out my cane sword and backstab him. So, +4 for backstab. I guess I'm still greasy from crawling up Alejandro's back, and as I go to like unsheath my cane sword, I just slide down and fall on the ground. Just right there.
All right. I think the next one up is George himself. He has a 11 for initiative. So he's going to make an opposed strength check against Alejandro, who's still slippery, so still at disadvantage, to break free.
Hold on, now he's trying to get away from the slipperiness.
Yeah, so he should I don't understand how that changes anything. That's exactly the point.
He can't get like a grip on Alejandro to push him away.
No, what? What are you talking about? Alejandro's slippery. It's easy to get away from him.
No, Neal, it's
Yes, it
very
is.
difficult.
Shut up. Roll an opposed strength check, Alejandro, at disadvantage. He rolls a 29. Doesn't even matter. Even with his 29, he can't come close to letting go of you.
Nice.
There is a bond between you that just cannot be
Does he
broken.
even want to?
I just wanted to be friends, I say, as his sword is penetrating my kidney.
Maximilian and Durgan.
I will.
I'm going to disengage and pass through Zerix. Yeah.
All right, move yourself away.
I want to try to also move forward in front of Vizazirix.
Vizazirix, do you allow Durgan to move through your square?
Sure.
Okay, so I move in front of Vizazirix, and then now that I'm not having people with cover, I want to make more dart attacks, and hopefully so that called shots and no cover.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yeah, you can just make dark attacks.
It's just a wash because the
Yes.
minus. Yeah. So. Okay. First attack is not a hit.
Nope, miss. Oh, that's right. The other ones come later.
The
Right.
other one's at the end of the round.
13 is Alejandro.
I suppose I try to wrestle his sword away.
Okay, give me an opposed strength check.
Right.
Ooh, he rolls a 30, a 16 plus 14. He might actually do it this time.
You mean
Yeah.
keep his sword?
Yes. So Alejandro, you can't. It's just awkward in here between your angle and his angle and the grease on your hand. You just can't get a solid enough grip on his arm to wrench it free of the sword. So you guys are just kind of hanging out there. Next is 14 initiative. I thought I saw someone with 14. Yes, Vizazirix.
Friend in me. You got a friend in me.
Again, so holding with the CLW.
Mm-hmm.
Since there's nobody I can cast it on that I can reach right now.
Holding a torch.
All right, just waiting on it. We go to initiative for the next round.
I get 2 more attacks.
Oh, please finish your attacks.
Oh.
Okay.
The 20 is a single crit. The 15 is a hit.
Okay. So a total of 3d3. 4 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, darts
And by
are
nice,
only
I mean
Actually,
fairly
you get a strength
insignificant.
bonus for those, right? Also,
Yes, you
plus
do.
1 for that. So
Yes, that's the whole point of
Yes.
using darts. This is the strength bonus.
7 damage.
Wait, do you have a +3 to both
No.
attacks that hit?
I have a 17 strength, so +1 to hit, +1 to damage.
Okay, so those are 2 hits, so that's an additional
Okay.
2 damage.
Okay, 2 damage.
Right.
Oh, okay. So crits don't double it then. Okay.
No, crits don't double strength bonuses.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, now we roll initiative.
Okay.
George goes at 8.
I
Gimp
will
at 13.
continue trying to wrestle his weapon away from him.
Awesome.
13, 12, 11, 4, 11, 4, 5, and Sparky's just holding, right? So
Sparky's gonna walk up to Max and say, "It's all right, buddy. It's all right."
Alejandro.
I thought I was friends with him, but he just stabbed me.
Alejandro, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll continue to try and wrestle his sword away from him.
All right, strength check opposed again. He rolls a 9 and 14 is 23. Alejandro,
20.
you do it. You finally manage to wrench his arm away from you. You're gonna have to sort of break the grapple in order to pull the sword out of yourself and throw it to the ground. But you can re-grapple. It'll be fine. Screw it. You can keep the grapple. I don't care. You managed to disarm him. So that's at
Now we
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is his turn. He pulls a dagger from its sheath and just goes to stab Alejandro with it.
No.
With a 7 and 6, is a 13 to hit against Alejandro.
Is it harder to hit Alejandro because he's so slippery?
Alejandro, the dagger drives into you for 4 points of damage.
I am unconscious, or I'm -2.
Alejandro is unconscious, and our hero George, turns to face the party and backs up, provoking an attack of opportunity from Blue.
And Durgan, yep.
Oh, but Durgan's throwing darts, so he doesn't have a weapon in hand.
But I have a cane sword in here.
I rolled initiative for my my two-handed battle axe.
Ah, you did.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and make your battle axe attack, and also Gimp, go ahead and make a whatever attack.
Okay, and +2 for back attack?
No, he turned to face you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Gimpy. And Durgan.
Yeah.
Okay, so he backs away from you guys, moves into the room, and picks up his sword. Huffing and puffing, covered in oil and blood, like covered in Alejandro's blood all over him, mixed with the oil. He looks down the hallway at you guys, breathing heavily.
That's
You'll never
one
take
way
me
to
alive.
even more.
Okay.
We're not trying to.
Okay.
That was never the plan.
I think Maximilian and Vizazirix go at the same time.
All right, now I can get to Alejandro and heal him.
I will let you move past me, so.
To get to Alejandro, you're going to be within striking range of George.
You said he backed up.
Yeah,
you
he
said
backed into the room, but Alejandro was in the room as well. Like, remember that George and Alejandro switched places, so George was in the hallway and Alejandro was in the room. Then George stabs Alejandro, he falls in his place. George goes into the room, so George is like standing over Alejandro's body right now.
The old switcheroo.
Yeah. That's it. I'm not saying you can't do it, I'm just saying it's going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
All right, I'm gonna let Durgan or somebody else go up there and
That's what I thought.
somebody more fighterly and finish off George.
Maximilian?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my full movement to get outside and go find a window to this room.
This is an underground building.
underground.
Oh, right, that's underground.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm just going to hang back here with my sling with a prepared action in case, for some reason, he passes all of us.
Okay. 12. Who goes at 12?
Okay,
Durgan.
me. I'm assuming there's not enough room to charge.
No, you need 30 feet to do that.
Yeah, I'm going to just swing at him and hope it doesn't. Yeah.
Nope.
I
Nope.
just can't roll well normally. So. Okay.
All right, who's next?
I think Gimp is at 13.
12, 13. Gimp is next.
All right. Gimp's going to attempt to crawl up Durgan's shoulder now.
Okay. that is pretty easy to do. I am not all oiled up, and I'm only like 3.5 feet tall. So.
Oh, you're only like a foot taller than me.
Wait, so the imp's just like flying in the air above him?
He's the devil on his
I do
shoulder.
have pretty broad shoulders.
Alright, I crawl up on your shoulders and I try to stab with my cane sword.
Roll to hit. Together, the two of you make one medium-sized creature.
Yeah!
19!
Yeah.
Sadly, it doesn't clear by 5, but it is a hit.
He was busy blocking my attack and didn't see the cane sword come out.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to remember what my... Oh, it's short sword damage, that's right. 2!
Oh, excellent.
Neal, have we done like even 5 damage to this guy at this point?
I don't remember what his max was. I can tell you he's not that badly wounded, though.
I did some damage to him. I think I did 6 damage to him last round. So.
And he has like plus
that.
6 to hit.
Yeah. So it's, we just got like 5 more rounds of surviving this, and then and rolling very well, and maybe we'll get some stuff.
Okay. You take the 2 damage. I've marked that on his HP. Who's next? Oh, is that it? Is that it for the round? That's 13. There's nothing higher than a 13. One more time into the breach we go, boys. Initiative.
Neal, can I see him at all?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people in your way, but you can see him. There's like the the dwarf imp stack, then there's Vizazirix, and there's Max, and they're all between you and the guy, and there's a doorway. It's you might like be able to catch a glimpse of him here or there, but you do not have a good view of him.
Neal, what's the?
I mean, the dwarf imp thing is only like 5 feet tall.
What was the question?
Yeah, what's the initiative for bleeding out?
Just a D10, no modifier.
Okay.
I
don't stabilize on my own, right? I just have
Nope.
to like.
Yep. So 6, 9, 12, 9, and 6. George goes first, and he sticks a step towards the dwarf. Ooh, dwarf or imp? He's going after the imp. As much as I don't want to see Gimp the pimp imp with the limp die, George is gonna go after the demonic imps flying in his hallway. I'm sorry, and you had his
I'm
map
not really
too.
flying. I've crawled up and
Okay.
stood on the dwarf's shoulder.
All right, roll
fair.
it. Roll it. I can't read that.
Does attacking someone that's in the same square as you provoke an attack of opportunity?
No.
Ooh.
Because I mean, I have a weapon ready, and he's attacking past me.
He's attacking the same area as you.
yeah.
If you were a full-size person, he'd just be attacking your upper body.
So I
Right, but he has a
between my
weapon down
dexterity
below
bonus
his
and
arms
my
that are
skill
stabbing.
powers, thief stuff. I have an AC 14.
Ooh, he just hits you. He rolls a 14.
I'm definitely gonna die then.
He hits you for 9 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
I fall back and like bleeding and just slashed to bits like on the ground behind the dwarf now.
Right next to the ready to action.
all right, Alejandro, you take a point of bleeding damage, and Killer, it's your turn.
Sparky, it doesn't look good. Maybe you should start casting stuff. Oh, you are.
Hold on. Yeah, I need to get the rules open. What is that?
Summon unicorn.
How much was that?
Nahal's Reckless Dweemer, page
Yep.
7 and 8 of the Tome of Magic.
Honestly, at this point, if a
He is now
unicorn got
female.
summoned, do you really think the unicorn would help us?
Target changes sex, Neal.
Georgia stands before you now.
Georgina.
Georgia's there.
Okay.
Gimp, it's not your turn because you're unconscious. No
So I
bleeding.
bleed out, right?
1 point of bleeding damage.
Yep.
Maximilian, it's your turn.
Wait, I have my ready to action.
he had his
fell
ready
behind
action.
the dwarf. Don't I
Yeah.
get to get off my spell?
Or what was the
My
action?
CLW?
Is if
He had it ready to.
My ready to action was a CLW.
sure, then you can seal W. Gimp the pimp with the imp, who can rise back to his feet and actually take his turn on his turn instead of taking a bleeding point of damage. Gimp.
Don't forget me.
Okay. So he.
I know, I can't get to you
How much
yet,
do I get
though.
back,
So it's
right?
like you get hit, and as you're falling, Vizazirix gently catches you, heals you, and tosses you back up into the air.
I
And
was,
just like
I was at -5, so he's got to roll at least 6.
It-
it automatically brings you to 1. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he just tosses you back up, and like you land back on Durgan's shoulders as if nothing had happened.
I just land right back on his shoulders.
Yep,
I guess
yep.
I just stab him again. Why not?
Roll a hit.
So I actually get a +1. I wasn't rolling earlier. Is that-
Oh no, it still misses. But
All right, fair enough.
all right, Maximilian.
Wait, Neal, hold on. Real
Yeah.
important. Is he even shorter now that he's a girl?
No, he just changes sex. He doesn't change any other features.
But is he surprised? Is it very
Yeah, does this like incur
not
a
think of
shock
it.
around
Yeah,
it? Like,
that's
he's just
honest.
like, what the hell? I'm female now.
Like, does the armor still fit and everything?
Yeah,
Does,
it's just chainmail, so that's fine.
Right, but is he just like in shock for a round? I mean, really?
Let's see
Yeah,
here.
a
Let's
system
see.
shock check.
System shock.
A wisdom, a willpower check to see if he can maintain concentration. I'll need to roll his willpower score though, which is surprisingly good. Oh yeah, he passes his check, no problem. Sorry guys. Apparently this is a thing that happens. He's maybe started off as Georgia actually, and now he's back in his natural state. You know, people from Shenanigans coming in through here all the time.
So he's elated, like he's happy. But
Oh,
it's
thank
like,
God!
He will pardon the party for this transgression. Like, she is so happy with like her, to get back because she was cursed.
Yeah. All right.
So-
Gimp made his attack.
Neal, for my move, can I move backwards to let somebody else forward then?
Sure.
Is there room for somebody else to attack?
No,
George?
no. There's really only room for one person, and the two midgets have stacked on each other to make it, to break that.
Yeah. Conceivably, could I attack and then like crawl back down Durin's back?
Conceivably, but if you leave this threatening square, you provoke an attack of opportunity. So we prevent the I run forward, hit him,
Sure.
move back, to prevent the dumb train.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, like those goblins did at one point, Neal?
I don't know what you're talking about, but let's keep rolling initiative. Did everyone get a chance to
I
go?
did not go yet, and I get 2 attacks.
I didn't go. I
Okay,
was supposed-
Max, it's your turn. Then Durgan.
Right.
So I say to the others, this is not a good place to fight, guys. Seems like a pretty big bottleneck. I start heading out.
All right, Max leaves. Durgan, go.
I go back up.
Sure, it's dark. It's darkness out there, and it's also getting on towards nighttime, so it's naturally dark as well.
I also take out the continual light stone to see.
All right, go for it, Durgan.
Okay, let's see what I roll. First attack, 16. Second attack is a 19.
Well, he has AC 16, so that sounds like 2 hits to me.
Yeah.
AC 16?
He has AC 16. He does.
He's got chain.
Yes, he does have chainmail.
19 damage.
Ooh, very nice. Damn, those are good rolls.
Yeah.
You hack
to come
into him,
sometime.
splitting some of the chain mail on his chest and leaving this big streak
You
of blood
mean-
on the ground.
You mean
Her
exposing
chest.
his cleavage?
Splitting the chainmail on her chest and leaving a big
No.
bloody streak on the ground.
Yes.
And we roll.
Keep it classy.
Did he get an attack this round?
Yeah, he attacked me.
Yeah, he
Okay,
attacked.
so in between your 2
attacked
attacks,
first.
he gets an attack against
Okay.
you as well. Actually, yeah, so he hits the imp goes down, the imp hops back up. He just aims another blow. No, he did no, yeah, he aims for another blow for the imp. He's gonna knock him out of the park again. What the hell is this nonsense?
All right.
Okay. That
AC
time,
14.
that time it's a 25. So that is a crit because it's not a
you're
natural.
probably not gonna survive.
Wait a
this.
minute. No, he's got mastery. That clears by 10. That's a double crit. I think this is where Gimp the imp with the pimp goes down. You take 19 points of damage from the double
Yeah,
crit.
I'm very, very dead.
Your
You just
head
explode
and
above me.
wings are just
Yeah.
severed and you rain to the ground.
I am covered in imp guts.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am so sorry to see you die. I was really looking forward to that character, but let's roll initiative. Ooh, he goes at 4. Sick.
I can't beat that, so I just have to hope he misses me.
9, 7, 16, and 13. He goes first, and he makes his first attack at Durgan.
How can he go at 4 with a longsword? Isn't the weapon speed of a longsword greater than 4 all on
I'm
its own?
assuming-
Yeah, so
the
weapon speed of a
magic
longsword
wand.
is 5. So there must be something else at play here.
Mastery reduces his initiative.
Magic weapons also reduce.
Or that.
Okay, a
Either that.
13 against Durgan.
13 does not hit.
Okay.
I just wanted cake.
That's right. That's how this whole episode started. Was you guys were gonna bake a cake.
Rob baked us cake, and then because of that,
The cake baking episode has just turned into murdering innocent
Well,
people who
and
were
it's
going
because
to help you out the whole time.
it's because we're proving that you can't have your cake and eat it too.
If you all had simply appreciated my Vaughn's birthday cake, none of this would have happened.
I loved it. I loved it. It was the best thing ever.
Sparky, 7 is first. Is it another Nahal's time?
Yep.
All right,
So,
60. Spell
let me see.
functions. Any allowed saving throw is not allowed. What spell were you casting?
Magic missile.
All right, roll d4 plus 1 for damage. It actually
Damage.
works. For like the very first time in recorded history, you cast the spell with Nahal's Reckless Dwemer.
Amazing.
Alejandro, you take a point of bleeding damage.
Yep, -4.
Rob, Vizazirix.
If I move back, will it help anybody to cast a spell at him or anything?
No. Your positioning at this point in time is not helpful. Or
That button.
can be changed to be more helpful. What-
All right, so I guess I'll just be positioned to heal Durgan.
All right. Durgan,
Okay, let's see if I can keep these good rolls up, hopefully.
roll the hit. Drum roll, please. Oh, no dice. It is his turn with his second attack, and he swings at Durgan with a 22 to hit.
That is a hit.
Yes. He hits Durgan for 8 points of damage.
That drops me to 0.
Durgan falls to the ground, and instantly, Vizazirix steps forward, heals him, and Durgan climbs right back to his feet. Let's roll initiative
Do I
again.
get a full D6 healing, or
No, you're at
it was
1.
exactly at 0? Okay.
Yeah, you're at 1.
Okay.
Oh, you were at exactly 0?
Exactly 0.
Yeah, give me the D8 for healing then.
Heroes never
Yeah, this
die.
might not kill him instantly once he hits for
Yeah.
like 19.
5. Hey!
Okay.
He can bring you to 0 again.
Yeah. It's like I don't think that makes a difference really, except
No, plus 4 to damage, so.
Yeah. yeah. So
Alright.
the one or the
And I'm gonna, at this point, move back, I guess, through the hallway. Since I'm out of
Alright.
CLWs.
Let's roll initiative.
Okay.
He goes at 5.
I got a 16 again.
Alejandro, you immediately take a point of bleeding damage. I don't think anyone can beat a 3 and heal you.
I'm an expert at bleeding out at this point.
So, Vizazirix, on the end of your turn, did you leave the hallway or did you just like back up a little bit? I need to know how close you are to Durgan.
I backed all the way out of the hallway. I've got no more CLWs. I can't do anything.
So you healed Durgan and then you're like fleeing to the surface.
I am moving to better position myself.
Are you fleeing all the way to the surface?
There's
think he likes
nothing
the
more
word
I can do here. I'm gonna go back out to where my dogs are.
So you're fleeing to the surface. All right.
I am moving to a more advantageous
You
position.
are advancing to the rear, which
you are
is
doing a French advance.
I am using
Oh,
I am using strategy and tactics.
gotcha.
Sun Tzu has said that movement is warfare.
Yes.
It's a tactical reverse advantage.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm getting back to my dogs.
Okay. Sparky, you go at the same time as Georgia. And she
That should.
swings at Durgan. For, a natural 18 is a 27 to hit you, Durgan. You have 17 AC?
Yep.
All right, that is a double crit. That is
That's
not
three-
it.
I think I'm just outright dead here.
8 plus 4 damage.
This is what happens if you're in the bottleneck, guys.
Oh, it is only 9 and 4 is 13 points of damage.
So I am not outright dead. I'm at -8.
So that healing helped.
Yes. I
All
just
right.
get to bleed out for 2 turns.
Sparky, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's the initiative for booking it.
For booking. Okay, so Sparky just runs.
There is no one left in this hallway.
Okay, so we're gonna go to a break screen, and when we come back, I think there are 3 party members left. The spellcasters are left. And we are gonna find out what happens on the other side of our break. Goodbye, everybody.